Hi there, everybody, and welcome to my podcast, Love Letters to Pam, the Jack Church Show. And of course, as always, thank you as well for checking in with us on our YouTube channel, if that's where you're watching on this particular date. In the meantime, I'm coming to you from the top of a beautiful mountain range here in the Phoenix, Arizona area. I just hiked up to the top here, and I came to the top and realized that I needed to talk about something that we all need to think about. That's things that we're thankful for. And I'm going to tell you what kind of triggered that when I got to the top of this mountain. I didn't come up here with the intent of doing a podcast, but there were two women, maybe about 50 feet from me, who were at the top of the mountain here, and I overheard them talking. And their conversation made me sad, quite honestly. They were basically complaining about their husbands and how that their marriages just weren't really working for them. One woman talked about how she just really didn't enjoy being around her husband at all anymore. The other one said that she had resorted to drinking a little more than she should, and she said, I realized I needed to back off of that. But they continued on, just complaining and complaining. And I realized a lot of people there are stuck in bad marriages. So I'm thankful I'm one of those who had a fantastic marriage, and I loved every minute of it. Oh, that's not to say we didn't have some ups and downs here and there, but overall it was absolutely fantastic. I don't think I ever once said that I didn't enjoy being with Pam, and I'm pretty sure she didn't say that about me as well. So I'm very thankful for that. As they continued talking, they then started talking about these big trips, though, that they had planned, and how they were going to go to one of the spots, I believe was Barcelona. Another was somewhere in the Caribbean. They had all these trips lined out for next year. And they laughed and they said, well, at least our husbands are good for something, that being travel. And I'm glad they've got a good bank account. And they laughed a little more. And that made me a little sad. And then it made me thankful. Pam and I, we never really worried about money that much because we never quite honestly had a lot of money. When it came to travel, we were excited just to go on a local mountain range. We were excited to go out on the boat on a local lake. Oh, we had some nice trips. We had a lot of trips, but nothing too extravagant. And maybe that was a good thing. We enjoyed the simple things in life, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful, too, that Pam, not only being a great mother, well, she was a great mother. That's what I meant to say there. I was far more grateful than her just being my best friend and my lover in life and my wife. She was a fantastic mother to our children. She truly, truly was. I'm also thankful, too, that we had the type of relationship that we knew that we were just raising our children for a season in our life, and then we were ready to let them go. A lot of couples that you may know, and we knew a few of them as well, their life revolved around their kids. And then when the kids grew up and left home, the couple was left to say, oh gosh, what do we do now? But no, I'm thankful we were not that way. We raised our kids to go out on their own, and they did, and they've become quite successful. And I'm thankful for the years that we had after they left home. We had some great times. Some really super, super times. Pam used to kid about after the kids had moved out. She goes, well, I guess you can finally have that naked room you talked about. Some of you may remember there was a funny movie called Failure to Launch, and one of the scenes was where I believe it was, I forget, Bradley. What's his name? You guys don't know who I'm talking about. Anyway, he played the son. He came home. Terry Bradshaw was his dad, standing in a room without his clothes on. He goes, Dad, what are you doing? He goes, son, it's my naked room now. What are you doing here? You guys get what I'm saying, though. So I'm thankful for all the good times, the great sense of humor, the laughter that we had. I'm just thankful in general for the years that we had. And yeah, I could kind of, go on and on about how sorry I am and how sad I am that Pam's no longer here with me. But I think maybe God steered me to the top of this mountain today so that I could hear those ladies talking and how they were so unhappy, and remind me how happy, though, that I was. I am sorry for those ladies and their relationships, and I pray that they'll get better. I almost wanted to say something to them, but I didn't. I wanted to tell them, if I could have, be thankful that you've still got your husbands. Be thankful that you've still got one another. Be thankful that you can still make trips. Be thankful that you'll be together tomorrow. Then again, tomorrow is never guaranteed, is it? Those of us who've lost a loved one We know all too well about that. But again, I'm just so thankful for the time that I had. And I'm thankful for the reminder that I received today. So I hope maybe as you're watching this, and I know you're caught in your sadness, and I know it's hard to find joy, but reach back in the old memory jar and remember all those great times that you had. Remember that wonderful marriage you were in. Remember that relationship you were in. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it was a great job you had that you lost, and you're going through grief over the loss of the job. Well, try and remember some of the good things about the job. Maybe remember the good things about losing the job and moving on to the new job that you may be going into. I'm rambling, I know, but I think you get the point. Let's just all try and work very, very hard to be thankful. Pam, boy, I'm thankful that you married me. And I'm thankful that I outkicked the coverage, so to speak. Hey, keep subscribing to our channel here, Traveling with Jack and Pam. Keep listening to our podcast as well, and Love Letters to Pam, the Jack Church Show. Until we see you next time, you know what I always say. Have a great day. Better yet, make it a better tomorrow. And bye now from this beautiful mountaintop that I'm thankful for here in the Phoenix, Arizona area.